Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone's had a great weekend. Surely it's been a hot one. As I said to a couple of people yesterday, we're starting to get that final little bit of heat before we move into Easter and school holidays, and Easter isn't too far away. Only a couple of weeks. So guys, not a long one today, but I just thought I'd do something that isn't totally real estate related, and I've been doing a few of these lately that just aren't, your stereotypical real estate ones, and we will go back to doing a couple of them. It was more about, I've caught up with a few people in different industries lately, whether that be in the building industry, finance industry, or any sort of even retail, with regards to goal setting. And, look, I called it touching the dream. So, in any industry that you're in, it's good to set goals, and this is more of a personal development. So personal, with what you're looking to do in life, and it's amazing how many people out there are, realistically just employed by someone, happy with their weekly paycheck, very comfortable. And if that's your goal in life, there's no problem at all. But I'm seeing so many people, or talking to so many people, that seem to be unhappy with that. So they got to know that they can make a change. Now, the only person that can make that change is yourself, unless you come into some big inheritance, or you get a lucky break. So you got to take it upon yourself. So touching the dream is something that I call with regards to your goal setting. So you got to set goals to become the best version of yourself. And look, you can make those goals as lofty as you want, and if you fall a little bit short, you're still going to probably be in a better spot than you're in at the moment. So you've got to look at who you're hanging out with, the people that you're associating with. Is that who you want to be? Because there is an old saying that you're the sum of the 5 people that you hang around with the most. So you'd probably be doing the same sort of things, going on the same holidays, working in the same industry, earning the same amount of money, probably sharing the same beliefs, whether it be political, religion, or whatever, and we won't go into that. But, if you want to go out on your own and be the unicorn and really excel in life, and your friends aren't there, or your family's not there, because often you get held back by your family, you've got to realign yourself and realign your goals. So, so touch that dream and get a mentor. So, when I say touch the dream, it's like, it's if you want to, sell, millions of dollars of property a year, go and find an agent that's doing similar numbers that you want to do. Go and see what they do to get there. If you're in the building industry and you want to build 20 houses a year, find a builder that's doing that. Or, if you're a solicitor and you want to get to the head of a law firm, start, looking for, a lawyer that's, the head of the law firm, or, a high barrister or a solicitor, and work out what they've done to get to where they are. So you've got to start hanging out with those people, because when you start hanging out with those people and you start, getting their traits, seeing what habits, seeing what they did to get where they do, it becomes familiar. So you've got to become familiar in your surroundings. And what happens then, all of a sudden you look behind and you see where you were and where you are now, and it's all easy, and it becomes a second nature and a second habit. I think I might have mentioned, at the end of last year I was really tired, and we, done a lot of work, and, wasn't doing as much fitness. I was still doing some, but not nearly as much as what I liked. And, it was getting hard because I was tired. I was running myself into the ground. So I now realise that I got to have a break, and I got to be fresh, and I got to be ready to go. And and with that is getting up every morning. Love beating the sun up. Get up every morning, get into exercise. Starts the day off afresh. And I know that's a better self. And I could have done that last year, near the end of last year, but I'm the first one to put my hand up. I was tired, and I was working myself into the ground and doing opens on Sundays, and doing appointments when I shouldn't have been, late at night, and it just really burnt myself out. So was I being the best version of myself? Well, I thought I was, but maybe I wasn't. So, so then going back to my mentor, or going back to the person that is where I want to be, and the person that I think has got a really great life and some things that I align with, they said you've got to have a break, Ben. They said you've got to get back into the role, get into the habits that got me to where I was, aren't going to get me to the next level. So align yourself with that. If you want to do, if you're in fitness and you want to do a triathlon, start hanging out with people that are doing a lot of triathlon training. They might be in a cycling group, might be in a running group. And it's easier to do it when you've got someone to keep you aligned, and it's easier to do when you've got someone that's, on the same page as you. If all your friends are sitting around drinking all night, out at the pub, smoking and whatever, you're not going to get to that level of being an Ironman. So you've got to align yourself with the people that are. So there's a big influence there. So, too many people become comfortable, and, comfortable is, it's not a great thing. Look, I know a lot of the successful people, and, reading a lot of books that, and a lot of stuff online that you see out there. People that you see a lot of successful people that push themselves. Just being comfortable doesn't keep you on your toes, doesn't get you up in the morning, doesn't drive you, doesn't give you these, the motivators. So really make sure that you put yourself out there and start aligning. So again, as I said, if you're in the real estate industry, because, there could be agents, there could be people watching, align yourself with someone that's writing numbers that you want to do, or that's the agent that's offering the level of service that you want to do, or, it's someone that you want to get some advice on. Look, I had a call last night. It was probably about 6:30. I was just getting home, and it was an agent. I spoke to him. I looked down at my iPhone. It was 33 minutes, and I gave him 33 minutes of my time. I offered to catch up for a coffee. He's only been selling real estate for 2 months, and he just wanted some questions and, answered. And he was asking about the, social media, and asking about phone calls and door knocking and all this sort of stuff. But there's no silver bullet to it. So, good on him for making a call. He just wanted some advice. He's in a totally different area to me. I actually don't even know the suburb he's in that he rang from, but I'm more than happy to help. So again, give back to those as well. But it's important that if you see someone out there that you want to align yourself with, tell people that you're on the journey, and if you write those goals down, you're more certain to do them. So guys, look, I hope you got something out of this. As always, feel free to send me a message if you need any advice on anything. But again, set those goals high, whatever industry you're in. I hope you got a lot out of this, and I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. Thank you.